brothers.
Welcome back to the VG Bros. What you just saw was just a teaser. What did we find this week?
Oh, it rhymes with Sega CD.
Yeah, it does, dude. You're not gonna believe what we discovered today. And also, the video game sister gets another shout out this week. She actually found the best item of the week today. So we're gonna get started with my day. So let's take a look. I didn't really find much, and I had some camera malfunctions, so I don't have a lot of footage either. But let's take a look at a sale that I did find some stuff at.
All right, let's take a look.
Show me your games.
What are you doing?
Good. I'm looking for old video games. You wouldn't have anything like that, would you? Any
Old video games?
Yeah, like a Super Nintendo, 64, GameCube, even like Wii or DS or anything.
Not that I can think of. I've kind of been retired since the Dreamcast.
Oh, okay, I saw these magazines. So I
Yeah.
thought maybe you'd have.
Yeah, no, I found that. I found some old books and I found some of this old stuff. I thought I'd just throw it out.
No games though, huh?
No actual games.
Okay,
so.
cool. Well. So I pulled up to this sale and I could see these from the road. I got super excited when I saw these 90s video game magazines. Number one, I just love 90s gaming magazines. We did a whole video on this. I love them to death. They're so fun to look at. But the main reason I got excited was like, dude, show me your games. Like, who had 90s gaming, electronic gaming monthly and didn't have Super Nintendo, Genesis, NES and whatnot?
I have so much nostalgia for this one in particular.
Oh yeah,
I feel like it's just sat on your bedroom floor for months.
Again, we could do a whole video. We did do a whole video.
Let's do another one.
on gaming magazines. They're so awesome.
Man, what a month! Street Fighter 2 and Turtles 4 the same month.
Turtles 4 gets straight 9s. Street Fighter 2 gets 2 9s and 2 10s. So there's a few EGMs. There's this one. There's the Turtles 4 EGM, which is cool. I just found Turtles 4 at a yard sale earlier this year. It's a Star Wars one, a Game Pro, and then a Game Player's Sega Genesis strategy guide. I gave him like $1 for all these, and I was excited to find them, but really disappointed that he didn't have any games to go along with them. That would have been so cool. So I don't have any footage of my next sale. It's not that great anyway, but I'll show you what I got.
Genesis does.
So no footage. I started asking about games, and the guy said his wife had some Genesis games. So she went and grabbed a box, and she had a box full of games. And of course, I still play them. I still like them. I'm not getting rid of them. The only game in there that I saw that was really pretty decent was the Michael Jackson Moonwalker game or whatever, and it was in the case. She would not sell that. She was like, no way, no how. That's my favorite game.
Really?
Why a Michael Jackson game is your favorite game? You need to rethink your choices in games.
You really do.
But anyway, I grabbed a few that she's willing to sell. Tasmania from Mars, something or other. Jurassic Park Rampage Edition. Tiny Toon Adventures. Toe Jam and Earl. Panic, something or other. And then Populous. I don't know. Most of these games are actually about $10 to $15 each on the eBay. So I didn't do too bad. I paid her $10 for the stack.
Yeah.
The only other find I had today was I spent like 10 minutes at this yard sale talking to this guy. He told me he had 64 games. He went in his garage. He couldn't find them. He got his wife to go in, and she tore up the boxes and looked around for a while, and she couldn't find anything. It wasted 10 minutes of my day. The only thing he could produce was a Donkey Kong Land with a torn label on Game Boy Color. I gave him $2 for it. When people tell you they have N64 stuff, yeah, I'll wait around. Yeah. Dude, I'll wait around all day for that stuff.
I will kill my whole 9 o'clock hour waiting for you to come back.
No problem. But this is all he could give me. So anyway, that was all I got. But Brother Phil and Sister Beth today got some really good stuff.
All right, let's roll tape. We're in Tacoma, Washington. I don't usually come to Tacoma. There's the Tacoma Dome. This town stinks, I'll say that. It literally just smells. Hope you don't mind if I'm early. I don't I'm not really sure what time you're opening. Do you know where the video games are? The cases are empty.
Yeah, you know, that's what I was going to say. I haven't gone through them yet. Some of them are maybe empty. This case is empty. I have more games back here. Super Nintendo, but doesn't have any of the...
No cords or anything?
Yeah.
No games that you're aware of?
This is all my stuff.
That's a silly question. I regret asking it.
It's like, if my son were here, he'd be able to tell you.
I don't know. I could offer like $5 for this. Okay.
Perfect.
Any
What stuff you're looking for?
movies or video game stuff like that?
Did you I kind of DVDs.
What about video games? Any video
Not really
games?
video games, but I have a PS Vita. Bunch of kids games in here, and this is the PS Vita I was talking about.
Okay. Does it work, do you know?
Yeah, it works. I just don't have the charging cable for it.
Okay.
My brother's
It's not
just
that
got
old,
it like anything.
Huh.
Last year for Christmas? 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could give you $5 if that's what you're asking for it. That sounds fair. And I keep hearing people across the country complain about the heat. I know what you mean. I mean, it's 70 degrees right now. A few clouds, slight breeze. I got to turn my air conditioning on. I mean, it's on low, but still, it's on. Is that all you have?
Yeah, that's all I brought.
Oh, okay.
That's all I got here.
Oh, okay, well, I might take a look at it. What are you asking on them?
$2 a piece.
If it works?
I would assume it does.
It could just be out of power. Would you sell it separately if I just left the games here? Or?
How much are you thinking?
I don't know, I was thinking like $10, 15, or 10. 10 sounds good.
I may come back and see if you have that later.
Okay. So we got 3, 4, 5. Is this in the dollar bin as well?
Do you know if this is a PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3?
I'm not a gamer, so that's a good question. I have no idea.
I think it's
do have
3.
change.
That's the 2 because
That's the 2?
the first generation didn't have that port.
Could you do $2 on the
I can
controller?
totally do $2
Okay.
on it.
This is going to be all kinds of picked over.
Almost everything's for sale. It's just in piles. Everything's a mess.
Okay. Can I just head in here then?
You can.
Oh,
You can
right
go
on.
through the garage or through the front, whatever.
Awesome.
I just grabbed them.
So what would be your price, I guess?
What? I gotta see how much Genesis. I think they're pretty expensive. I would do all of it, including that for 40, because there's someone on eBay for
Okay.
about $40.
All right, fair enough.
You good with that?
Fair enough.
Cool, man.
So there's a box of games, and all of the cases are empty, except this one. Whatever. I never even heard of this game. And I asked her where the games are. She doesn't know. I asked her where the consoles are. She runs over, and as you can see, she brings back a Super Nintendo. So I offered her $5 for both of these. She said yes. I tested it. Works great. And I have all the cords to complete it. So I don't know. What did Super Nintendos go for these days?
I don't know, maybe $40.
The back looks really good. Sometimes those inputs can get pushed in.
Yeah.
You know, it's yellow, but what are you going to do? $5?
They're all yellow.
Yeah. This guy had Dreamcast games, but he couldn't reach them. They were unreachable in his garage. I'm like, whatever. He brought out some Wii games. I gave him $11 for the stack. So we've got Wario Land, Shake It, Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, Mario Kart, New Super Mario Brothers,
Mario Party 9, really good one there, actually.
Don't see 9 very often.
You don't see it.
I find 8 a lot.
Yeah.
Not 9.
Yeah, probably a $30 game or so. 25. Wow. Wii Sports Resort. So, I bought about half of his Wii games. You can guess what the other half were. So,
We Fit.
Yeah, exactly.
We party. We play.
They always try to sell you the balance board. Oh, I've got the board. I've got that balance. I'm like, dude. Yeah, do you know how many?
I don't want it.
No, pass. $11.
All right.
And by the way, what I'm showing is 2 days worth. I didn't find this all in one day. I'm not Chase. I'm not a magician. I just can't fill up a whole vehicle in one day. It takes me 2 days. So this was a guy that brought out, again, a bunch of empty cases, and then he found Wii Sports. I paid him $1, and he gave me this case. Wii Sports is the fastest selling item on eBay, I'm convinced. This was sitting out, and I did the old naive kind of a customer thing where I'm like, is this PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3? I'm trying to start a conversation.
Does it have the cord to it?
Yeah.
Do you have the box to it? Ask all these questions.
I know it's a PS3 controller. I'm trying to start a conversation. This genius next to me, he's like, "Oh, that's PS2," and he starts explaining to me the difference and whatever. I don't know. I paid her $2.
It says DualShock 3 on it, so pretty sure.
But it's in super nice shape. I tested it. It works great. $2. I don't know. These probably sell for $20. I don't know. What does a PS3 controller sell?
I don't know. More than 2.
Yeah. I finally found a Vita at a garage sale.
Nice.
Been looking forever. $5. I didn't even try to haggle them down. I haven't tested it yet. I don't have a power cord, so I can't test it. I'm waiting for my power cord to arrive. But it looks in pretty good condition. $5. You can see the girl. The girl looked like she was in high school, and there is a bonus game. It's Madden, so whatever. Oh, $5 for a Vita.
$5 for Vita. You can't beat that.
This is the first sale this morning. It had a $25 sticker on it, but then it said make offer. So naturally, I offered $10.
Of course.
And she took it. She started saying her husband does a lot of eBay, and I'm like, oh great, what am I doing? But I don't know. I mean, they took $10 for this. It's in super nice condition. Still has the GBA game cover thing here. Stylus is here. No power cord, which isn't a problem because I've got piles of power cords for these things. $10 for this, pretty good deal.
Yeah.
So, I'm near the end of my day today, and we get a text from our sister. She texted both of us with a photo of this game.
Dude.
Are you kidding me? I pulled over. I was driving. I pulled over, and I'm like, buy it. She was at a garage sale, by the way.
I texted her like 4 times in a row just to make sure she got the noise or the vibration or whatever her phone was doing. Like, yes, buy.
So she was actually at an estate sale, and they wanted $5 for it. So she paid $5, and it is in immaculate condition.
Dude, it's super nice.
It's got the map. The disc is perfect.
The disc looks like it was made yesterday. It looks brand new. It's incredible.
And these cases, let me tell you, they don't come like this very often.
Dude, these big long jewel cases, they get damaged and cracked so easily.
So I told her to buy it, and then I went to price charting, and I found out it's about a $100 game complete in box. So
I told her to buy it because I saw, number 1, Sega CD, and number 2, working designs, and then RPG. I mean, it even says right on the front it's an RPG. So anything working designs is a slam dunk.
Buy it.
I've never heard of Vey.
I haven't either.
I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but dude, awesome score. So shout out to Beth, the video game sister. What a score. That's incredible.
So I went over to our sister's house to take a look at it and to pick it up just so we could show it in this video. And she says, yeah, it was an estate sale over near that library that way. She's like, you should go back there and see if there's anything else.
Okay.
And I was like, well, it's picked over. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She says, no, there's so many boxes that haven't been looked through. And when she said that, I got really excited.
Jump in your car and leave.
So I went there and check out what I found.
Dude.
This estate sale was a disaster. It looked like nothing but garbage in the house. But as I walked in, I could see a whole bunch of people crowded around jewelry, like men's watches and things like that. So it was an old guy who just went into a retirement home, and his daughters were having just a very spur-of-the-moment garage sale, estate sale. They just stuck out a sign and said, come look at our stuff. And it was really weird because you could just go anywhere in the house that you wanted and grab anything and just ask them how much it was. There was almost nothing that wasn't for sale. So I go into my sister said, you want to take a right, go down the hallway and take a right into the back bedroom on the right. So I followed her instructions, and I went back, and I picked up a box, and this is the first thing I see. Bazooka Tone, or Johnny Bazooka Tone on the PS1.
Yeah.
I mean, long box PS1 games in the cardboard box? I've never seen this before, except for the... What did we have?
I think I owned one of them. It was Doom.
Doom.
Back in the day.
And this is in perfect condition.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's complete. And when I saw that, I just kept looking. And this is everything I found. Sonic CD. This is in really nice condition. A Saturn game, Tunnel B1. I don't know. I haven't even heard of that game. Myst on the Saturn. These cases do have some cracks. And then the Sega CD backup cartridge. This is really valuable. And of course, it comes with the manual, which I guess you need. And I'm not really sure what this does.
Tell us what this is.
Yeah, does it save your CD games? I don't know.
I don't know either. I never owned a Sega CD or a Saturn, so I don't know.
I haven't
know
either.
what that does.
Third-party controller in a box. And an N64 game, unfortunately, not a good one.
Shovelware pile. Right?
Tetris box only. Fatal Labyrinth on the Genesis box only. And then these are complete. Miss Pac-Man, and then this is weird. 2 copies of Sonic 3 on the Genesis.
2's better than 1.
I don't know. Some book on Super Nintendo. And then, dude, I saw a Donkey Kong Country 2 manual. And I kind of put it aside. And then all of these manuals just came out.
A bunch of Sega CD manuals.
I'm going to have to go through these one at a time here. I'll be quick. But you got to see these manuals. Man, I wish the games were actually here.
Man.
Jeez. I don't know. Sewer Shark. Sillerheed? I don't know how you say that. Tomcat Alley. Some soccer game. Batman and Robin. The Amazing Spider-Man. Echo the Dolphin. Batman Returns. Wing Commander. Road Rash. Flashback something. Lunar.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's a heavy hitter. When I saw Lunar, I was already home when I saw this, and I almost got back in my car and just went back there. Like, hey, do you guys have the game? Man. I don't know, a racing game, a Sonic CD manual, even though the Sonic CD game is already complete. So at some point they must have had 2 Sonic. They really like their Sonic games. They just doubled up on all of them.
Yeah, they did.
Thunderstrike, Jurassic Park, and then some Super Nintendo manuals, Earthworm Jim, Mario All-Stars, some golf game, Super Mario World. And then I see this sitting there. The Genesis Arcade Power Stick. Complete in box. Really nice condition, solid box. The stick itself looks like no one ever touched it. This guy had a salad shooter from 1990 that was never even opened. I mean, this guy just bought stuff, and I don't know. I don't know all the details, but anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. We got a strategy guide for Super Mario Bros. 3. We used this a ton when we were kids. Because it shows all the card games and stuff. Yeah. And at one point, he had 3 Genesis, because there are 3 different manuals for the Sega Genesis. Bummer I missed out on those.
Wow.
What is this? Lethal Enforcer's
Lethal
gun?
Enforcers, yeah.
Okay, there you go. I don't know what this is. Name that tune? I don't know. Get it out of my face. A couple of Genesis controllers. They look like they're unused. I mean, they're in such nice condition. Some more stuff. I don't know what this is.
The Massicord.
There's a TI-30 calculator. Very vintage. With the case. I don't know. Does it have any value? Someone tell me. What is this? Arkanoid?
Oh, that came with Arkanoid. So when you bought Arkanoid for NES, it came in this bigger box, and it came with that joystick.
So you need this to play the game.
I don't know if you needed to play it, but it came with it. That's all I know.
Okay. NES wireless controller. So I've got the receiver and the controller. Made by Acclaim.
Yeah, I didn't know they made accessories. I thought they just made games.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I miss out on a lot of stuff. I mean...
So what do you figure? First thing in the morning, they might have had a bunch more Sega CD and Saturn and Super Nintendo
and the consoles.
and the consoles, and they just got picked over as the day went along, as people could find. Again, if this had been better organized, like the first video game picker that came across it would have just bought everything, right? Yeah. But the only reason that there were some table scraps left over for you at 1 o'clock was because it was disorganized and there was just kind of boxes here and boxes there and whatnot, right? Is that kind of...
That must be the case.
Yeah.
Also, I think people feel uncomfortable going into someone's house and then going into the back hallway and into the bedrooms and prying through boxes.
It is weird.
It's weird. I did it because I was desperate for video games and it worked out for me.
Yeah. I've done it before. It's weird.
It's weird.
You feel like you're invading their privacy in a way. You feel...
Yeah.
It's weird, but...
So, yeah, and then there's a brand new video game store that opened up, and I saw a thing on, I think, Instagram about TurboGrafx, so I thought it was close by, so I stopped in.
All right, what'd you get?
I'll show a quick video. I've never seen this many TurboGrafx games in a video game store before. He said that one person just came and sold them all of this stuff. Bunch of complete in box TurboGrafx games,
wow.
Bunch of loose hue cards. I got Bloody Wolf for $30. Victory Run for $14, Legendary Axe 2 that had 35 on it, and Tailspin, which had 30 on it. So paid just over $100 for these, which it's a lot, but I mean these are TurboGrafx games, and you just never see them in the wild ever. What I spent on these, I'll probably make in profit from that estate sale that I went to easily.
Yeah.
And I do plan on selling just about everything because I don't own a Sega CD and I don't own a Sega Saturn. I already have these Genesis games for the most part, so I don't really need anything here. And if you're in Kent, Washington, the video game store is called Gamebound, like Earthbound.
Oh, I've heard of Gamebound.
I don't know, super nice guy that runs it, and the selection there is just insane. And it's probably insane because they've only been open for a week. I have to imagine that their Turbo games are going to be gone soon, and they're not going to get replenished. I walk into Pinkarilla and I ask for TurboGrafx games, and they laugh in my face. Yeah. Nobody has this stuff.
They're gone the same day they come in the store. They're gone.
Yeah. So I'll probably end up selling this, and certainly I'll make my money back and pay for some sweet TurboGrafx games. So all in all, it was a really good day for me.
I mean, the Lunar manual alone, it would probably pay for this entire lot, right?
I mean, it's got to be worth at least $40.
It's got to be.
It's got to be. And I don't know if there's any other valuable manuals in here. I haven't really looked at those prices yet, but if there are, I don't know. Somebody tell me.
Yeah, I'm sure there are. So, another week of successful garage sales. It's pretty exciting to see Sega CD stuff. I just never see this stuff here. It's pretty cool. In Sega Saturn, I found 2 Saturn games last year at a yard sale, and I just about did a backflip. That was so exciting. I never see that stuff.
Ever.
So,
anyway, check them out. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. Well, I know we took a week off, and why'd we take a week off?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I think the garage sales were just pretty lousy last week.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah.